One of the biggest reasons why hypnosis doesn't work is because of this one primary thing. And now, when I'm talking about hypnosis, it's the state that we were taught in our hypnotherapy trainings about getting a client into this state of altered consciousness because this is where all the magic happens, right? And so, a lot of the times, there are way too much focus on the actual state itself, getting clients into that state first, and then the magic happens versus just allowing that state to naturally occur. We know that the hypnotic phenomena is something that everyone experiences because we can all get into this altered state of consciousness, right? So when we're trying to force our clients into this state, this altered state, and some people, some hypnotherapists are even going to argue that the hypnosis won't work if a client is not in a somnambulist state. But I have experienced many, many times, and so have many of my students and my colleagues who have experienced that it is not necessary for a person to be like in a somnambulist state in order for them to get the breakthroughs. And so this is the answer to that question of what is the one of the biggest things that hypnosis, as to why hypnosis doesn't work, even though it is a natural state that we all go into. And really, the biggest reason is because we're trying to force it too much. And I mentioned this earlier. If we're trying to force a natural process, then of course it's not going to occur as naturally, and there's going to be resistance, which is our definition of hypnosis not working. And so, sometimes, like, for example, you ask someone, okay, John Doe, I want you to walk a certain way. Like, you have to walk like this with this particular stride with your legs. And then this is how you're going to actually walk with your feet, and how your feet are going to hit the ground. This is exactly how you are going to walk. Now, how do you think John Doe is going to walk after that instruction? He's gonna feel very, very weird, right? Because he knows how to walk naturally based on his particular body mechanics, right? And if we tell John Doe to walk a certain way, then he's gonna overthink an unconscious process, which really will mess it up. And then the translation doesn't occur as well, and then he'll just probably walk very weird because now he's overly thinking about it instead of allowing his natural walking to just occur. I mean, it's different when you're a physiotherapist or something and you're trying to correct someone's posture, but it's the same concept where if we try too much to um, guide or tell a client to go into this hypnotic route based on the techniques, based on going down the stairs or imagining they're on the beach or counting 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5 down, then it's not, and that's not how that particular client naturally goes into their trance-like state, then of course it might not work, right? I always give myself an example here. It was very, very hard for me to visualize going down the stairs. I had to work very hard, which kind of makes you think now how unnatural that process was, right? So if someone doesn't traditionally go down the metaphorical hypnotic stairs, but can go differently, like I will go into a hypnotic state quickly with emotion. And if you're trying to make me go into the stairs, I'm gonna resist, and that's not gonna really help me because that's just not how my mind works. It's the same for our client, right? If we force a client to really use their emotion and they're not either used to it, they're not open to it, they're resistant to it, and we keep forcing them to go to the emotional route, then we might not think it's working. They're resisting, but it's not really their fault as well because that's just not how they work. Maybe they talk in metaphors, right? And we could use metaphors very quickly to help them go into that hypnotic state. And so really the point of it is that when we try to put our clients into a direction that that is not natural for them, then of course that natural process will not take place. That just makes sense, right? That's why inside our advanced conversational hypnosis sessions, we never ever force our clients to go into anything. We utilize whatever our clients give us. We listen and we observe our clients very intensely so that we can pick things up for them. So I hope that helped. I hope that this made sense at all. If you have any concerns or comments at all, or any further questions with regards to this, I would love to hear from them. Ask me any questions below. Otherwise, I will see you soon.